What's going on, everybody? Dead Moon here from the grave / Dead TV. This is really hard to do. I have a light right above my head, kind of. So I'm trying to keep this camera in one hand away from that light. Maybe like this. Yeah, that might work. It's late night. I'm in my pajamas, I guess you can call them. Sweater, a stupid ass old work shirt. Whatever, I'm wearing the hat because it's comfortable. It's kind of cold. I don't have the heat on just yet because it's not necessary, so I'm wearing the hat. So I'm trying to record this video. I'm trying to keep an eye on it on my phone over here in my right hand and the camera in my left. It's kind of awkward, but I'm doing it. Anyways, this video I said I was going to post. I picked this up on September 25th. I drove an hour away in the night in a pretty bad rain that developed as I was driving, and I already don't like to drive distances like that, let alone at night, let alone in the rain. Yeah, anyways, I did it, and I did it for this. My very first arcade 1-up. Let me back up here a little bit if I can. There's one of my legs. I have to get better light, but it's the Rampage, Gauntlet, Joust, and Defender cabinet. I got off work at 7 on the 25th, and I said, you know what? I'm kind of pissed that September 25th isn't going to happen for me in a sense. So I'm going to try and make it happen. So I picked up the Rampage Midway cabinet, as you can see. And yeah, I drove an hour, came back an hour, put it together, played it for a little bit, and gotta say I'm very pleased. Don't mind all this you see over here, or here, or whatever. I'm still working on my man cave, if you will. My hangout area in the basement. You can kind of see I have a big shelf full of PS2 and Xbox and PS1 games and stuff like that over there. And a tiny shelf of PC stuff I'm working on over here. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another shelf I'm working on. Probably can't really see that, but there are statues on that shelf. I have mad glare because I have light bulbs in the ceiling. So, as you can see, right up in here, somewhere where I can get my hand, yeah, there's light bulbs up in there. So, kind of a pain in the butt. So my apologies if this video is shit. And if it is, I don't know. I'm sure there's more. You can find a better one somewhere. Anyways, I'm going to continue with this video and show you if I can get a light on here. Yeah, that might help. Alright, got my phone light on now, which is a little too bright. But I wanted to first show you guys some of the minor flaws that this cabinet came with. The first thing I noticed was this right here. I don't know if you can see that too well, but you see that white little line right there below the text, a born leader, Lizzie. That's scratched paint. Over here we have some white speckles, just a couple where the paint's been speckled off. Oh, what else did I notice? You're probably not going to be able to see it. There's a little bit of a scratch. Not necessarily. I don't know. You can kind of see that. You can kind of see that. See those little lines in the big foot there? You can see it where the glare is, where the light. You can see it's like a kind of squiggly. It's kind of like a scuff. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a little bit of speckling up here, but other than that, the control panel is pretty good. The joysticks are whatever. The buttons are okay. I like it. Me and my girlfriend both played it, and we both think it's pretty damn good. The paint job and the graphics look good, but you know, like I said, there's some imperfections on the paint there, which I've seen a lot worse. But that led me to further inspection where I checked out my marquee, and as you can see, right in there. Let me try and keep the light on that. See it? How it's hanging over, and you can see the shadow of the fray. That's it's almost like this is a sticker paper like a high glossy sticker paper they put on the wood for the marquee, and it came frayed, like it'd been like snagged or something like that. It can be pushed back up. It's not too detrimental, and the rest of it looks fine. There's no scratching or anything like that. The next thing I noticed was everybody told me to take the front panel, which is this thing here. You know, it's got some screws. It's got 4 screws. Sorry if that's really bright, but I'm trying to get this for you guys. See, there's a screw. There's 4 of those in every corner of this. One there, one down there, which is covered by the control panel, and one down there that's covered by the control panel. And all you do is you take 4 screws out that are, you know, here. Real easy to do. You can pop the panel right off real easily, and then you can take this screen off. But the screen, you can kind of see it has some scratches and minor abrasions. You know, like they're really hard to see. It's one of those things where you kind of need to like dig into it to see the crap. You really got to get close, but you can kind of see how it's like shimmering. You know, that weird shimmer that you got there, it's going down from my camera light. That isn't even really like that. For some reason, when the light hits it, it does that. But I can't really capture, I guess, what I'm trying to show you here. But there are minor scuffs and scratches on here, which, that's my biggest gripe. So I'm going to be contacting Arcade 1-Up and asking them to send me a new one of these. But I took it off because I hit it with Windex, which is fine. I didn't hit the LCD with Windex. I'm not an idiot. But the LCD was dirty, so I hit it with like a wiping cloth, like a cell phone or a TV cloth, and it came off clean. But like I said, this here just needs I'm going to send away for a replacement on that. It's not horrible. If they wouldn't send it to me, I wouldn't bitch, because it still looks really good. And yeah, it's my only really gripe I have with it so far. This whole panel is great. Nothing wrong with it. Looks great. Nice artwork. No scratches at all. This is great. Pretty cool info for the machine. I'm curious, this finish they have here, I wish I could do this with one hand. Let me see. This finish they have here should have been the fucking finish on the control board and everything. It's so strange because on the inside of this cabinet, which is like the inside of the wall of this, it's got a nice finish, like a, I don't know how to describe it. You know, I'm not too familiar with what this is, but it's nice. It's like a layer of something. They should have put this on the fucking marquee and the graphic art. Anyways, here's the back. It's secured by 2 screws there. That's it. I mean, it slides right down to a groove, so it fits perfect. It's got a vent there, which I don't think it really needs it, but it might. And the power cable is securely in there, and it just goes into my outlet. You can see, like, see that, like, greasy looking fingerprint? Let me do this better. You see that? Right there by the control, or the power strip? That was there. Like some worker was eating some greasy ass chicken or something and touched it. And there was actually one on the inside here, right up in there, and I flipped it on the other side because the videos and the builds suggest that the power cable here is actually supposed to be over there. But I was like, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's the same on both sides. So I'll move it so I don't get that greasy fingerprint somebody left up here. But they left one right down there as well. You win some, you lose some. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It probably looks worse on video, but yeah. So, moving along to the other side. This was kind of a big deal when I first saw it. Get in here on this. The paint job here, you can see that. It looks like it got hit with some sandpaper or something. Like this hole. You can see it, how the paint kind of just, whatever, the sticker paper. And it is really just sticker paper, to be honest with you. But it's good sticker paper. I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to say that actually. It's an actual print. On this it is. On the marquee, it's like a sticker paper. But yeah, it's like white fuzzy. Like if you took a piece of cardboard and rubbed it with some sandpaper or something, it's frayed right here. Because you can see it's nice and clean right along in here. And then it gets bigger and bigger and it got frayed. Now, that can be, if it really bothers you, you could take a black marker to it and cover it up. You know, it's not the end of the world. Like I said, my manufacturer imperfections are very minor. And that's it. I mean, well, there's one last thing here. It did get a little, whatever this is. This is like a kind of a plastic over it in a sense, but more of a thicker kind of finish. It did get snagged there, but that's it. I mean, I'm not dogging this machine at all. I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. It's a great machine, and oop, ran into some shit. It's a great machine. We really like it. I'm gonna turn this light off now. I don't need it anymore. It's a great machine. We like it a lot. We have a lot of fun playing it. It's sturdy. It's also portable. You know, I can pick this up. It is 60 pounds, but that's not bad. You know, I pick up 60 pounds or more every day constantly, so whatever. And even if you're like, I don't know, you know what? My washing machine's on. Wow, okay. Well, I didn't think that was going to happen, but hopefully this turns out okay, and if not, then, yeah, sorry about that. But it sounds like a damn machine gun. But, hopefully that stops soon, because I want to do some gameplay for you guys. So, I'm about 12 minutes in. Excuse me, got interrupted by my stupid washing machine. But, yeah, we love it. The thing is I had got it all together. At first I was a little, I didn't say sad. I was like, you know, man, I was really hoping this wouldn't happen. And then when I got it together piece by piece and it came together, I was like, you know what? I don't notice those things at all. And we're going to go, me and the old lady and my boy are going to go to Lowe's this weekend, and I'm going to have them, I'm going to take the control panel off, up and out, real easy. I'm going to take it into them. I'm going to tell them, hey, trace me all the holes for this control panel and cut me a piece of plexiglass, you know, and we'll figure out how thick it needs to be. If it fit, everything's just right, you can fit it right down on it and literally screw it down with the 4 screws in each corner. That is that's my fix. That's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, we're gonna play the machine for a little bit. I'm gonna try and find a good position for this, and yeah, like I said, we love it. And these are such minor imperfections. I know I've seen some horror stories where complete paint was rubbed off of here. It doesn't really feel like that's gonna happen. This spot here that was chipped was just hit with something. My girlfriend played it for like an hour and a half the other night, and nothing happened here. You know, she was playing some pretty heavy Gauntlet, and nothing happened. It's got a nice finish. I mean, to chip this paint or to rub it off, you really got to dig in. You know, you got to take your nail, or you got to, I don't even know if my nail would do it. It doesn't really feel like it. Like something sharp, or sharper than a fingernail, but I'm getting plexiglass just so it doesn't get any worse. I mean, I might even hit this little itty bitty scratch where the paint's gone. I might hit it with like a marker that's that color or something. I don't know. But yeah, Arcade 1-Up, if you see this video, I love the machine. I can't wait to get my Atari Deluxe. I can't wait for Mortal Kombat if it's real. Obviously, I'd love Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would be amazing. You guys really should put all 4 of those on there when you do it. Highly tempted to get Pac-Man. Highly tempted to get Galaga. But yeah, Arcade 1-Up, I drove a mile in the rain, in the dark, to get this motherfucker. So hope you guys appreciate whatever, this video. I don't know if you have to appreciate that or not, but anyways, you know, I put it together like I said, and I was like, God, I really wish this wasn't like that. And I got it together, and I was like getting more excited, and smiling bigger and bigger. And I plugged it in, and I turned around to do something, and it was already in the on position, so my back was to it, and I heard this. Turn it up. I turned around, I saw it fire up, and I was like, oh shit, it's happening. And I saw that, and I was like, you know what? this looks awesome. Let's play some games. So it has a couple different volume buttons here, or volume settings here. Off, medium, loud, whatever. You can see the button layout. 1, 2, and 3 players for Rampage. To my surprise, I was very shocked, and my son's only going to be 2 this November, so I don't think he'd be ready to play just yet. But I really thought that you could do 3-player Gauntlet, and I could be wrong, but I tried to activate 3 players on Gauntlet, and it literally wouldn't do it. It did it for Rampage, so my only guess is you get 2-player Gauntlet. Yeah, that kind of makes me fucking sad, guys. I mean, we got 3. I think that's the biggest disappointment. Honestly, not the whatever, not the phrase, not the whatever. I'm going on too much. Let's try and set the camera up. You know, we can set it right here. Maybe. Let me try and find something better, so I can capture some gameplay for you guys. Okay, I think I can make this better. We can rebuild him. We will rebuild him. That looks pretty good, don't you think? Okay. You know, maybe, yeah, let's do that for now. Alright. So we're gonna play a couple minutes. I'm gonna reposition myself here. Let's start with Rampage. Is that good enough? You know what? Let me put it up a little higher. Pretty dark. We're gonna have to be George because we're all on the left. But right here on the board it says, a natural gymnast, George has excellent jumping and climbing abilities. You know what, let me kill the light for this. That might help. I don't know why that screen looks so damn dark. Anyways, I noticed on my phone, I'm not too sure if there's a disconnect on it or something, but I just record with a GoPro. Let me turn it down a little bit. Oh shit, I didn't jump in time. I'm out of here. Shit, I get hit with the dynamite. Yeah, I don't know why it's kind of faded out here on my, only on my cell phone app that I'm looking at as I record this, not on the arcade machine. The arcade machine looks really nice. The screen looks great. I love punching the copters, and I love doing the back punch on the buildings too. I used to play the living shit out of it. Ooh, I got that copter on the way down. I used to play the living shit out of this game at my local roller rink when I was younger. Everybody'd be skating, and they'd be like, "Where's Ben?" Oh, you can find him at the Rampage machine. I played the fucking shit out of Rampage. It's just a funny game. It's fun. Simple, but yet challenging. There's an art to it, you know. That's one thing I realized when I was playing these games on arcade again, was there's a serious art to these 2-button games, and games like this where, you know, Rampage doesn't end. You know, it just kind of keeps going. You can like black out the whole United States, and I guess in a sense you beat it when you do that, but it just keeps going, and you do get a high score and whatever, but I mean, if you could just keep pumping quarters into a game like this, and in this case, you don't have to pay any quarters, you could just continue forever. You know, so you got to try to figure out how to make your own game out of it, or you might get bored. But I thought about that when I wanted to buy the Midway cabinet. I was like, am I going to get bored? You know? And, I mean, Joust is... Okay, see, like, here's an example. I'm dead, right? It's game over unless I put a quarter in. So, put a quarter in, and boom, you can just continue forever. Your high score stays, obviously, because you paid again. But, it makes you, think, well, how am I going to get a high score? How am I going to record a high score, like, for bragging rights against my girlfriend or my son when we turn the machine on and we see, oh, look, mom or dad got this, and I guess we'd have to set rules, like, only put in 3 quarters and try to, live as long as you can on 3 quarters and then post that score. So that's one way to do it. Otherwise, you're just putting in 1,000,000 quarters and, oh, look at my score, I'm the best in the world. But yeah, we all know and love Rampage. Let me see if it looks different if I hold the camera up a little bit more. It does. It looks better. Oh, it's so hard to do this, so I wish my girlfriend was able to help me. But she is asleep, as she should be, because that's what we're supposed to do as adults, and I'm awake. So, to reset it, you push and hold the one player button for 5 seconds, and it goes back, and then you can pick your game. Okay, and we'll go down to Gauntlet. Once again, another game. We love Gauntlet. I love all these games. Like I was discussing with Joust and Defender, you can have a high score on that in a traditional high score, because the game will end. You'll just go on 1 quarter, and yeah, whatever score you end at is the high score. I mean, in a sense, you could do that with Gauntlet and Rampage as well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you just keep pumping quarters to any of these games, your score is only as good as long as you have money. But you have to make your own rules up with it. I guess I wanted a kill screen, like in Galaga or Pac-Man, where you can say, okay, the rules are as follows in the household, 5 quarters a play, and see how far you get, see if you can hit the kill screen on, $1.25 or whatever. But I plan on actually putting up a marker board above where I'm going to put my arcades, and I'm going to have my girlfriend draw like an arcade 1-up leaderboards type of graphics, because she's a really good artist. Make something cool. She'll probably draw something really, really cool. And we'll have that above, and we'll just put all of our names up there and leave slots open for any guests or family that want to come over and play, and we'll just post the high score on a dry erase board. Hey, look, this is the high score for $1 plays for these games, which I think is a good idea. So let's do some Gauntlet. Gauntlet takes, oh, there it goes. It takes longer than the other games. Okay, I wish I could hold the camera up better, because like I said, this stuff here, where it looks darker, I don't know if it's going to look darker on the completed video or not, but up here on my phone app where I'm watching the recording to make sure everything's in place, it's just like got this dark hue. That is not the arcade. That is not my system. The thing looks perfect. Alright, well, we're not going to be the elf. We're going to be the warrior. We're going to put in 4 quarters. We're going to be the warrior.
Measure 100 points. Use keys to open doors. Oh.
Fucker.
Oh.
I always try to zone kill enemies in Gauntlet. Like, if you chip away at them, you can actually manipulate their spawn. if you chip away at them at different angles, you can manipulate the way they spawn. In this case, though, they are just coming. Last night I was having a really good time not getting hit that much at all. Like if I stand here and just do this, they'll just kind of keep coming until where I can't really, fend them off. You gotta kind of get different angles. And you'll see them not spawn as much, or you'll be able to slow their spawn down. Fuckers. I'm doing terrible. Like, absolutely, like, trash can bad. I've never been hit so much in my life. I don't know what's going on with me. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna enter 3 more coins. Wow.
I've got themes that bravery.
That was weak. I admit it. Jeez. I went through 4 quarters on the first level. That's ridiculous. I don't know what it is, but it seems like the warrior always throws